So I guess I should add this now, cause it's gonna be prominent in this build, so here it is. I don't really mind parts forming. Or at least when all the parts are still used. Cause like, yeah, sometimes it's not fun and there are better ways to avoid it. But if it's just for a weapon, the pieces themselves being big chunks, or if all the pieces have a place to go, then it's fine. This one though, eh. Now before we begin, I want to clean some stuff up. For the past two vids, I've been calling these LEGO builds mechs, and I want to change that. And yes, that does mean I haven't had any terminology for any of this stuff, that I've been making. Just let me live. So, instead of mechs, let's call them soul bonds. And actually, I think that works better for the suits. Oh, I know. Combo bonds. Not better, but it works for now. So going back on track, here is the Sailor One's Marinez boat, piloted by Lewin and Selena, with the suit and same changer. And I guess I should add this as well because I didn't add it before. But yes, some pieces are from other brands. You gotta do what you gotta do, Anyways, this alt form is both not much and not great. Like at all. This thing has a bunch of random bits due to the transformations and combos, so it suffers from that a lot. It really doesn't look like what it's supposed to be too, which is a submarine. But it has a scope and propeller, so I guess it's saved? Also, since I wanted this to be a bit more distinct, I used a lighter blue instead of the regular blue you've been seeing, which is also because this was built after the third big one. Yes, they've been mentioned again. I wanted to save the remaining blue for the last guy. So that's about it for this thing. So, on to the transformation. And here we have Marine's Warrior. And it's also not great. Like it just sucks, man. Especially because how it doesn't even have proper arm rotation. When you move it forward, you'll start to see that it's very off-center from where it should turn. Which is just horrific and a sin to basic design. And the head remains the same for the alt mode, cause I had no idea what to put in there. And can't really do anything to change it, due to, how it's all built. Really compromised, but hey, the scope becomes a gun, so there's that. But now, onto the main issue. This thing doesn't have a proper, easy place to go in combo bond form. And it really annoys me. Well, technically, it does have a place. Some parts are supposed to all combine onto the gun to make a greater gun, with the others properly going onto the back. But I don't want that as the complete thing. I want it to be an optional thing. But, oh well. Oh well. And for posability, it's not great. Pretty much non-existent. You can reconfigure the arms to have proper motion and to make room for head rotation too. but I don't think that should count at all, really. So now, let's bring in Captain Warrior, cause that's the proper duo. Cause now it's time for the combination. And here we have the Scope Blast Armament mode. Now this is solid. It doesn't do anything, but still, it really is just for show. But I don't really care about it at all. The thing just looks so strong and compact altogether. And yes, that's the spare arm acting as support. Got the idea from Raiden, the train combiner from Transformers Headmasters from Japan. Though Captain's got a bit more lucky because of, the studs on the side. Other than the transformation being equally as parts forming, this one part has a small support piece for the main three, due to just wanting to play it safe, really. Now onto the conjuring of the idea. I believe this came a bit later after the main three were thought up, and I wanted to give something to Sailor's Warrior due to them being the first, and kind of getting nothing unique for them. Even though they have 3 guns, but alright. So, after I came up with that, the initial idea was to make it more of a weapon, kind of like an undersling gun. But I cut that during the building process and made an entire arm change instead. And now that's done, onto the redraw. And it's... So, on my Bluesky, one of my types of drawings that I've been doing is trying to take Transformers characters from people's AUs online and make them actually transform. There's only 2 right now and they're not very good, but that's not the point right now. When I was drawing the combo bond, I, for some reason, had that mindset when drawing it, which is what I'm supposed to do. But this went way too far. So now I have a design that's supposed to have both a transformation and proper posability, even though the original design process is to just clean it up because of the designs being too jank to do that with. But nope, it has a vision of being able to pose, but the transformation itself can't actually do that. And even if it could, it would most likely be very messy. And I didn't even consider at all that this thing had to be, an entire arm. So all of that effort was pretty much pointless. Awesome. And with yapping about that over, the old form also takes a hit because of that. What do you want me to say? Which also includes the arm form too. Also, I'm not drawing the actual combined form because that would take too long for something that I won't be talking much. Which ends right now. But yeah, that's really it for them. Probably the most jankiest one of the set being drawn. But it'll probably get worse with the next one. So, next up is where things get real. And not fun ish. It's in this iffy area right now. So, until then, that's it for me. Bye.